Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Will Brooke Logan ever accept Thomas Forrester into her life? Will Brooke and Thomas Forrester ever get on? Brooke Logan fought for times to win the blessing of her mama-in-law Stephanie on Bold and the Beautiful. Can Thomas Forrester negotiate the same? It feels as if Brooke is the one person Thomas can't move that he's changed. Mother-in-law, may I? Thomas has an uphill battle to win Brooke over. As Thomas's former mammy, Brooke knows the developer better than utmost. Sure, Thomas and Hope can make a go of it without family support. But wouldn't it be nice to have it? We could see this unfolding in many different ways. Some setups are more probable than others. An open heart still, it's Brooke, if anyone can appreciate a star-crossed nut story. She has remained loyal in her belief that Ridge is the man for her indeed when numerous other women would have run for the hills. In time, Brooke will realize that Thomas and Hope are each other's fortune. Brooke will grow to accept Thomas. E is for Emma and Endgame. Brooke can forgive a lot. She's forgiven Ridge for all the times he's chosen other women over her, and she forgave Ridge for pretending to still love her so that she'd break up with Thorne. But she'll no way forgive Thomas once she finds out the part he played in poor Emma's vehicular homicide. However, she'd presumably still be alive if Thomas hadn't chased after Emma. No hope for Thomas's future. Brooke hasn't trusted Thomas ever since he betrayed her after their hallucinogenic experience on the islet they crash-landed on. Add to that Emma and the call Thomas made to Child Protective Services, which derailed Ridge and Brooke's relationship, and it all adds up to Brooke no way trusting Thomas. Thomas feels worthy of Hope's love. Hope Logan told Thomas she still needs time to reuse. Thomas and Hope danced around the content of Emma Barber's death in favor of agitating their relationship. Bold and the Beautiful recap highlights. In addition, Bill and Poppy got sneaky to avoid a potentially awkward situation. And RJ and Luna were mortified that they weren't alone at the sand house. Now let's dig deeper into what went down. Hope's cabin affair started off awkwardly between Hope and Thomas when he visited Hope at her cabin. First and foremost, he wanted to make sure she was okay after their violent discussion. Rather, they originally talked about Eric and his recovery, which was a safe content of discussion for the two. Hope didn't want to get into their recent dredging up of Emma Barber's death. As for Thomas, he wanted to learn and move on from it all. Read this, find out what's passing next on BNB. Hope felt what Thomas revealed to her was shocking, and she was still trying to reuse that. Plus, she had painful recollections from that time, including not having her son. It was a part of her story, so it happened, but she didn't want to be ruled by her history. Her current thing was to concentrate on being a mama to Beth and Douglas and achieve happiness for herself and for all of her family. That's why she asked for further time. But she didn't want him to suppose she stopped minding for him. Hope let Thomas know that she told her mama to stop fighting their relationship. That made Thomas extremely happy. Thomas and Hope reflections. Hope and Thomas aloud. Back to the stylish times in their relationship. Their Italian trip that changed everything for them. Thomas couldn't help but mention the choker and his stopgap for their future. He felt that he'd done the work and he'd done what it took to make himself actually good of Hope and her love. What do you suppose? Post a comment. Formerly again, he was each about expressing his love for her. So far, Hope hasn't responded to his words of love, stopgap, and the future. Bill's beach house at the sand house, Poppy freaked out over her son being in the other room. Meanwhile, Luna could hear Commodity out of the bedroom. RJ tried to assure her that they had complete sequestration. Poppy and Bill hastily got dressed, continued to flirt, and readied themselves to skulk out of the sand house. In the living room, RJ and Luna got cozy on the lounge. Too bad, Luna's radar was on point, because she saw her mama lurking outdoors. Magically, Poppy and Bill came through the frontal door. Bill's reason was that he wanted to show Poppy the lay of the land before Wyatt leased it out. Bill gave RJ a friendly warning to be good to Luna because she was special. RJ and Luna also decided to head out, but not before Luna told her mama they would talk latterly. Once RJ and Luna were gone, Poppy bothered, saying she should set a better illustration for her son. So she hoped Luna had no idea she and Bill were there in the bedroom. But she's not upset that Luna would be hypercritical, especially because she liked Bill. He was looking forward to seeing further of Luna since she'll be spending further time at the sandhouse. Back at Forrester, RJ and Luna recapitulated the awkwardness. They also talked about how mortified they were that Luna's mama showed up while they kissed. RJ didn't suppose Poppy and Bill had seen anything, still. The two joked about always getting interrupted, but right there, in that moment, they kissed. In fact, they eventually kissed without any interruption. Liam declares new fortune couple. Lee overhears Bill's shocker. Although Eric acted like there was no need to fuss over him, he authentically appreciated how Donna and Katie had fought for him while he was seriously ill. Since Donna no way gave up, Eric told her that she was his gemstone. Rich Forrester and Brooke Logan joined the love fest, so they were glad to see Eric in good spirits. Eric told Donna that he was the luckiest man alive and kissed her, so Katie and Brooke cried over the sweet moment. Ridge ultimately participated a sweet moment of his own with Eric and said it was amazing to have him back. Eric was further than just Ridge's pater. He was Ridge's stylish friend. Ridge said he loved Eric so much and allowed. He was going to lose him, but Eric claimed Ridge wasn't going to lose him for a long time. As Ridge and Eric expressed their love, they held hands before Eric jokingly asked for a martini. At the Sandhouse on Wednesday's B&B occasion, Liam Spencer was dissatisfied as he talked to Bill Spencer about Wyatt Spencer conceivably leaving Los Angeles. Liam also mentioned that Bill was diving a new adventure of his own now that he'd reconnected with Poppy Nozawa. Bill admitted that he brought Poppy to the Sandhouse after their alternate date, but their plans for passion got cut short. Still, Bill verified he was fascinated by Poppy and said Liam would understand once he met her. Liam was induced it was fate that brought Poppy and Bill back together 20 times after their amazing night. Bill conceded that some type of unearthly pull sounded to be in play, so Liam asked where Bill and Poppy went from then. After Bill joked about a quickie marriage at an Elvis tabernacle, he talked about feeling like he formerly knew everything there was to know about Poppy. As far as Bill was concerned, there was nothing Poppy could tell him that would change effects between them. At Forrester Creations, Poppy formally again intruded a make-as-jewel session between RJ Forrester and Luna Nozawa. While they were agitating Poppy dating Bill Spencer, Lee Finnegan walked by and flipped out after eavesdropping the news. RJ and Luna prompted Lee to just leave, but she refused and wanted to make commodity veritably clear to Poppy. After Poppy requested some time alone with Lee, Luna and RJ agreed to leave the design office. That gave Lee a chance to rip into Poppy for being such a shameless person and for having no shred of decency. Lee assumed Bill was Poppy's new sugar daddy, but Poppy claimed she had a history with Bill and that they no way forgot their special night together. Once Lee realized Poppy slept with Bill times agone. She blustered indeed harder and refused to let Poppy date Kelly Spencer's forefather. Lee griped about Poppy's debauchery and said it was no wonder Luna didn't know who her father was. In the main office, Luna complained to RJ about Lee's jest and apologized for all the family drama, but RJ understood since the Forresters had always had drama of their own. Luna didn't suppose it was fair for Lee to call Poppy a gold digger when her mama had always made her own way.